So when you're forced to lock down in this way, and I think that for many people, it's been an unprecedented time that's never happened to them before. Um, it's a really difficult time in terms of trying to manage yourself. And professionally, you're talking about a way of exercising your Hippocratic oath to then sort of care for patients and do no harm in the way that we should and the way that we've all been taught and instructed to do so. And so when that stops because you're forced to, it becomes very difficult in terms of how you can exercise that caring manner for the profession that we are to be. And so it then took us to then have to, or took me to have to then adapt to different modes of trying to care for the patients. And that was communication. Communication was effectively the most powerful tool that we had apart from antibiotics, to try and maintain some form of care within the profession for patients to know that we're still here. The other aspect was, when you're told to down tools, is the fact that you are working not only to care for your patients, but also to provide for my family. So when you're told you can't do that or you shouldn't do that, it's a very difficult thing to then have to swallow, because how do we then justify where the income streams then come from? How are we going to then provide for our family? And what that's really taught me is that we're in a different age now, and these things could possibly happen again, God forbid. And if they do, I need to be in a situation where I develop and adapt greater buffering skills to have to make sure that my family maintain to be cared for. And I think for many of us in the profession, that experience is going to be a learning experience. And I think that we're going to come out of this perhaps more educated, more adaptable, and more, and perhaps tougher for the future.